So, not a joke shot. So, disregard this stream, kind of. I'm doing this video. I'm driving. I'm on a road trip. I'm headed back home. It's like 4 o'clock in the morning. And trying to figure out what I'm going to talk this week, getting my topics together. And I really want to dig into this MSNBC hate Andrew Yang. And this is just really a question. I do not know. You know what I mean? I don't know specifically why it's MSNBC. I've given Fox News praise, not necessarily praise. I've said they've done a fairly balanced job of covering Andrew Yang, despite the Yang media blackout. CNN has definitely been sketchy, but specifically, there is something up with MSNBC that I cannot seem to figure it out. Like, I'm trying to do whatever research I need to find that answer, because I really want to dig in on that specific topic, but I got nothing. So I'm putting this out because a lot of you guys have given me a lot of good information, and you know things, and you know people, and you have resources I don't have. And perhaps one of you guys can help me to start looking in the right place to find the answer as to why MSNBC does not like Andrew Yang. I don't know what it is. It's not just an oversight. Like, I made a video last week, and I know Scott Santens had actually criticized them on, it was a media coverage. They had like an infographic of like media coverage over that last week. And even I was like, you know what? Initially I was right up there with Scott and I was raging, but then I was like, no, you know what? This one is actually legit. That one was fine. But then I was going to do a video, and I was like, let me do some research to see if some of these other ones are like that. Some of these other ones are, you know, maybe somebody posted it and we all just got on board without really verifying it for ourselves. Nope, the other ones are all legit. It was just that one that happened to be a little bit different. But even still, I mean, technically, they could have included them on that one as well. But in that particular case, that one was I can forgive that one. But I just don't know what the connection between Andrew Yang and MSNBC actually is. Wow. All right. Yeah. This connection to me seems like it's beyond simply this guy is a threat. Like, it seems personal. Like, did Andrew Yang used to work at MSNBC? Does he have some connection on the inside that we just don't know about? I don't know. Like I said, I can't find anything. I'm not seeing any real relationship there, but I say this because MSNBC is incredibly important to this campaign, and whatever is going on is not going to stop. You know what I mean? They're not going to turn and say, you know what, okay, now we're going to take them seriously. No. Whatever's happening is going to continue to happen because they got an axe to grind with him. So my intention is to go at MSNBC because he will not. I think it would be great for his campaign if he did, though, but he's not going to do that, despite the evidence that it's not going to stop ever. It's not going to stop until they have no choice. So if it's him and Trump, then they'll start being a little bit more fair and balanced. But right now, they're not switching it up. So I mean, it's sad, but like I said, it's important to get. We need MSNBC because getting Fox News on board sounds great, right? Except for you have a bunch of conservative Republicans listen to Fox News. So how many of them are likely to go and register as a Democrat to participate in the primary to put them on the ballot? See, we need people who are already Democrats to participate. So, like, I wish I could say the answer is to you know, just focus on the conservative outlets, but that's not going to work. Yeah, it's definitely not going to stop. And like I said, they wouldn't, if it was going to stop, it would be getting better. It's not getting better. It's staying the same. And we've seen the numbers start to slip a little bit. I won't say becoming less, I'll say becoming less relevant, but you know what I mean. Like, he has fallen out of the conversation. He's just introduced all that brand new legislation I did a video on the other day, which I think is fantastic. Like, that would just, I mean, as a content creator for myself, like, that would just change my life as far as what I do. But I mean, I think it's just valuable legislation in a time that no one's talking about. But that's not getting the coverage that it deserves. And we need MSNBC and CNN to say, hey, no one else is talking about this stuff, but this guy just introduced this entire legislation package around the problems of today and tomorrow. Like, even there's something going on YouTube right now. I don't even know what it is, but now when I tried to go live just a second ago, and now I have to select if my videos are kid friendly. And the fact that YouTube has been around for all this time, and that was never something that you needed to put in there, it's like crazy to me. People will protest. I said that already. No one joined me. I said I wanted to go to MSNBC. Not one person contacted me on that. Like, I'm serious. We need a public demonstration, because they're not going to take us seriously online, and they don't have to, because they can completely disregard Andrew Yang as a candidate. I was reading this article, and it made it seem like people think that he might have dropped out of the race already because they're completely omitting him. I mean, then you have Bloomberg and Tom Steyer now starting to hit polls, and Klobuchar is coming out of nowhere again. Buttigieg is moving up. Like, these things are all going to take away attention from Andrew Yang. So we can't lose the little bit of ground we already have, and we need to be gaining ground, but we're not able to because they're not helping. We need that. We need that outlet, that specific outlet, because that is the audience that he's trying to reach. That would be like if he paid for his ads to come on TV, but they only went on like the public access channel that nobody watches. Like, no, we need him to be mainstream. But there has been this shout out to you guys, by the way. Tom from Nerds from Yang posted the latest polling, or the latest data on the Secure the Yang challenge. I think we were at 25,000 on, what was that, the 15th, so 3 days ago, and we're at 45,000 now. So like, there's people were saying that Yanggang is like rage donating in response to this stuff, and that's great, but again, money can't buy you an election, right? We're saying the same thing to Bloomberg, so how are we going to believe anything different ourselves? Like, that actual engagement, that face-to-face, even if it's that introduction on a TV ad, or on that newspaper ad, or on that or that MSNBC article, like, we need as much of that as possible so we can make him look like just a regular guy who's running for president, like everybody else who's running for president. I don't want someone to first hear about Andrew Yang in January, and now they're like, well, I've been following Tom Steyer all this time. I don't know if I want to switch up right now. The protests are on Twitter. Yeah, the Twitter protests don't work. If they can ignore an entire presidential candidate, they can surely ignore a hashtag or some tweets. We need public demonstration. Yang Media Blackout. We need YouTube. YouTubers new terms. Yeah. 1,000 Yang. Man, yeah. I mean, I'm ready to mobilize. Like I said, I'm going to be in Dallas on December 6th for the, I don't even know what rally it is, but there's a rally he's having in Dallas. So I'll be there. There is an MSNBC office in Dallas. So Dallas Yang Gang, I am definitely down. Hopefully not to get arrested, but yeah, I will. If you guys want to be somewhere and make our presence known, for sure, I'll be there. Probably by. No, I'll probably go in the morning. I'll probably be there by 10 a.m. You can learn about from Twitter and in front of MSNBC. Oh, okay. All right. Well, I guess you guys are on it. Ain't nobody tell me. We have to identify the top 3 policy decision makers within that corrupt organization, name them and shame them. Yeah, somebody actually, I'm gonna put, I don't know if I'm gonna put the email. Somebody gave me the email to, I don't know if he's the president of MSNBC or whatever, but we have a lot of crafty members of the Yang Gang. So if somebody wants to put together a little script, we can send him a message every 45 minutes or something like that. Like, there's clearly something going on, and I don't know, somebody who is there is going to have to tell us. If you work at MSNBC and you know what's really going on, I will protect your identity. I will protect your identity, but I gotta know. Like, I gotta know what's really going on, because it can't be they just don't want him to win. Like it's one thing to not talk about him, but leaving him off of a graphic, like, that's just, why? Like, why would you even do that? Hit me up when you get to, here's a Lake Media. What up, fam? I know, man. Hey, man, you've been grinding. I see you out here. Keep up the good work. Well, when I come to Dallas, I'm only gonna be there for a minute. Like, I'm gonna be there for the rally. I don't know. Maybe yeah, if you're around, you know what? We could probably kick it for a minute. Some are saying it's racism. It's not racism. I mean, it might be racism, but I think it's personal. Like, I literally think Andrew Yang was like dating somebody at MSNBC's girlfriend or something like that at one point. Like, it doesn't seem, it's just like, why? Like, it being racism doesn't explain erasing him. Like, they're making it seem like he doesn't exist. That's like, I personally have an axe to grind with you. That is not, we have a bias. I mean, he's raising money, you know what I mean? Like, it's not like he's just a candidate who's not doing anything as far as polling. I mean, obviously he's not doing amazing, but considering how deep these graphs that they've been posted are getting, he would fit. He would qualify to be on some of these things, but they're just like, nah, we're good. We're gonna stop right where he should be, or we're just gonna leave his slot open. Like the last one that Scott Santens posted, where Yang was like at 3%, and then they just left him off altogether. Like, why? Words like Tulsi. Yeah, but they're not admitting Tulsi. To me, Tulsi is more dangerous than Yang. Like, Tulsi is a wild card. I would be afraid of her if I was trying to maintain a status quo. I wouldn't be afraid of Yang. I wouldn't be afraid of Yang. And that's why when you saw Trump getting all of that mainstream earned media, they weren't afraid of him at all. They didn't care what he was doing. They were like, yeah, we're going to give him all the free press in the world because he's good ratings, and we don't think he's going to win anyway, so it doesn't matter. So I don't know. Like, maybe it's like, if they don't take him seriously, that's almost better for the coverage. It's being discussed on Twitter. Okay. All right. Well, I guess I'll have to check out the Twitter. Check out the Twitter. Check out the tweets. See what's happening on Twitter. Because I don't know. Don't nobody tell me nothing. So, like, nobody tells me anything, but they keep tagging me in things. So I'm just like, yo, don't tag me in stuff that has nothing to do with me. I want to be. I mean, I just want to be aware. But